Hello everyone. Today we are going to start our next topic, importance of management. As you are already aware about this term management, management is a process of getting things done by others effectively and efficiently. In this topic, we are going to talk about its importance, that why management is important in every aspects of life and in every organization. So our first point is management helps in achieving group goals. As you know that each and every organization established to achieve an objective. So here management helps the manager to give common direction to the individual efforts in achieving the overall organizational goal. So management helps the manager to give direction to the employees working in an organization so that they can put efforts in achieving organizational goals. Next point is management increases efficiency. Efficiency refers to less cost, means a manager should increase efficiency of an organization. It's objective to reduce the cost and increase productivity through better planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Now third point is management creates a dynamic organization. Dynamic refers to changing environment. So management helps the individuals in an organization to adapt with changes prevailing outside the business organization and help them to adapt those changes and to maintain its competitive edge. Next is management helps in achieving personal objective. Each and every organization has employees and their personal objectives are also there. So through management, a manager should motivate the employees so that their individual objective can be achieved along with organizational objective. So a manager motivates and lead his team in such a manner that individual members are also able to achieve their personal goals while contributing to overall organizational goal. Now a last importance is management helps in the development of society. An organization has multiple objectives. Any organization that is set up, the organization has many objectives. So to serve the purpose of different groups that constitute it. So management helps the organization to achieve those objectives. Along with that, it's a duty of a manager to look for the development of society. For example, to provide good quality products, the market creates employment opportunities, etc. Now our next topic is nature of management. Here we are going to talk about that how management can be compared to. First, management as an art. There are three nature of management: management as an art, management as a science and management as a profession. So here first we are going to talk about management as an art. Before studying this, you should know about art first. Art is the skillful and personal application of existing knowledge. In art, here skillful, a person should have wide knowledge, their subject. So here the comparison is given. First is existence of theoretical knowledge. In art also there is a theoretical knowledge. For example, a dancer is there. So the dancer knows the basic knowledge of dancing. In the same manner, singer is there. So a singer knows the basic knowledge of singing. So in the same manner, in management also, a successful manager practices the art of management in the day-to-day job of managing an enterprise based on the theoretical knowledge of management marketing, finance, and human resources. Like in art, theoretical knowledge is there. In the same manner, in management also, some theoretical knowledge is there. Next is personalized application. Here, personalized application refers to a person applies the knowledge. Everyone has studied the theoretical knowledge, but the way they apply that knowledge differs. So, the use of theoretical knowledge varies, differs from individual to individual. Example, two dancers differ in demonstrating their art as they studied the theoretical knowledge, and that was same, but to demonstrate it, that how they are going to apply it, it's different. A manager also applies body of knowledge to a given situation. In the same manner, whatever a manager has learned or has gained, he has to apply differently in different situation. So it depends on a manager how to apply those knowledge so that an organization objective can be achieved. This gives rise to different styles of management. Next is based on practice and creativity. Now here, as you know, when an artist is there, he also needs practice. In the same manner, in management also, a manager works through a combination of practice, creativity, imagination, initiative, and innovation to achieve perfection. So here they are saying that art involves the creative practice of existing theoretical knowledge, as theoretical knowledge is same for everyone, but by practice only they can achieve perfection. In the same manner, a manager has gained same knowledge, same theoretical knowledge, but through practice only a manager can get perfection. Here's the conclusion given. Management qualifies as an art. In management, all the characteristics of art is present. So here we are going to say that management is an art. But the difference between a successful manager and unsuccessful or less successful manager is the ability to put these principles into practice. Means how that manager is applying its knowledge in different situation, it differs, and here it tells us about successful and less successful manager. Now our next is management as a science. As you are aware about science, that science is a systemized body of knowledge, and in this every principle is universal, means it is applied everywhere. So let's see how the comparison of management is done with science. Systemized body of knowledge. Science is a systematic body of knowledge. Example, fall of apple is caused due to the force of gravity. Childhood onwards, you have been studying that fall of apple, gravity, is because of gravity, right? It is the principle that you studied in science, and it's same everywhere. So in this manner, let's talk about management. The management has its own theory drawn from different disciplines and principles. Vocabulary of terms and concepts, books of management are available in libraries. In the same manner, management has its own theory too, and that those theories are derived from discipline and principles, and books of management are also there. So through this we can say that management is a systemized body of knowledge also, but we can't say that it is an exact science through this point. Now see the next one. Principles based on observation and experiment. Scientific principles are first developed through observation and then tested through repeated experimentation under controlled conditions. So you know In science, all the principles are developed through observation and experimentation. So let's compare with the management. The principles of management are also there, and these principles have evolved over a period of time based on repeated experimentation and observation. Like science principles, in science principles were developed through observation and experimentation. In the same manner, principles of management were also developed through experimentation and observation. Observation of who? Observation of human behavior. However, since management deals with human behavior, so the result of experiments are not capable of being accurately predicted. However, a manager has to deal with humans, and human behavior is unpredictable, right? So the result of experiments are not same, or we can't predict it accurately. Next, our third is universal validity. As in science, law of gravity is there. It is applicable everywhere. It has a universal validity. But in management principles are not exact and thus have to be modified, to be changed according to the given situation. In science, the principles are universally applicable, but this is not in the case of management, because a manager has to modify the principles according to the given situation. So through this, we come to know that management is not a pure science, it is an inexact, soft or behavioral science, as it deals with human behavior which cannot be predicted with accuracy and needs to be changed as per the given situation. Now here's the next topic. Management is multidisciplinary in nature. Multidisciplinary refers to that the theories of management are derived from other subjects also, like economics, sociology, psychology, etc. As you know, it deals with human behavior, so here we can say that management is multidisciplinary in nature. Management is an amalgamation of science and art. Amalgamation means mixture, we can say. So management has feature of both art and science. An effective manager should both be an artist and a scientist. So we studied management as an art and science. So here they are saying that management has the features of both. So an effective manager should be an artist also and a scientist. So the practice of management is an art. How a manager practices, so it is an art, and however manager can work better if their practice is based on principles of management. These principles constitute the science of management. Management as an art and a science are therefore complement each other. So management is having a feature of both art and science. So an effective manager should be an artist also and a scientist also, but the way a manager performs, or we can say the way the manager applies the principles, it depends on the situation. Now our third comparison is management as a profession. If you know about profession, profession can be defined as an occupation that backed by a specialized knowledge and training. For example, doctor, teacher. To become doctor, teacher, a person should have a specialized knowledge of that, and training should be there. So here they are comparing management as a profession. Let's see. Well-defined body of knowledge. All professions are based on a well-defined body of knowledge that can be acquired through instruction. So here they are saying every profession has a well-defined knowledge, well-defined body of knowledge, and through instructions only they can acquire it. Similarly, in management also, there is marked growth as a discipline which is based on a systematic body of knowledge. Same, In management too, there is a well-defined body of knowledge. As you can see, we are studying the subject, right? Management here. We are studying the topic management. So in the same, so it's well defined. That's why we are studying here. Now our next point is restricted entry. The entry to a profession is restricted through an examination or through acquiring an educational degree. Restricted entry refers to that every person can't enter into a specific profession until or unless he or she can achieve that degree, right? So entry to different institutes providing management education like IIMS, FMS, XLRI, etc. is usually through an examination. So entry to different management educations, the entry should be through an examination. However, it is not compulsory for a practicing manager to have obtained a professional degree. So it's not compulsory for a manager to have a professional degree till now. Next, third point is professional association. For every profession, there is a professional association. Okay. So let's talk about management here. All professions such as law, medicine, etc. are affiliated to a professional association which regulates entry, grants certificate of practice, code of conduct, etc. So there are several associations of practicing managers in India. For managers also there are several associations like AIMA, All India Management Association. So however, there is no compulsory backing to such an association and being a member of this association. So you know, in profession, if a person has to become a doctor, so he should have a proper degree, right? MBBS. So in the same manner, if a person is a manager, he has to register himself in AIMA, but it is not yet compulsory. Next, ethical code of conduct. All professions are bound by a code of conduct which guides the behavior of its members. So here there is a code of conduct also, that how a person should behave. All India Management Association also grant a code for the manager, that how they should behave and how they can handle the situations. This code of conduct has no statutory binding. So here also this is not compulsory in management yet. Next is service motive. The basic motive of a profession is to serve the client. Interest by rendering dedicated and committed service. In every profession, there is a basic motive to serve their client. In the same manner, in management also, the basic purpose of management is to help the organization to achieve its goal. It is to be noted that profit maximization as the objective of management is fast changing. As you know that every organization has its goal and their motive is profit maximization. If an organization has a good management team that is efficient and effective, it automatically serves the society. Here they are saying before it was like profit maximization is the basic objective, but now the basic motive is to serve the society. So if in an organization a good management is there, so it automatically serves the society. So here we come to know management is not a fully fledged profession, it is slowly moving toward becoming a profession, thus is considered to be an emerging profession. Now our next topic is levels of management. Here there are 3 levels of management: top level, middle level and operational level. Top level management consists of chairman, president, vice president, board of directors, CEO, COO, CMO, CFO and managing director. Middle level management subordinate to top managing, superior to first line manager, branch manager, divisional head, departmental manager, regional manager. And the third level is operational, foreman, supervisor, superintendent, operative managers. So these are the levels of management. So here it refers to the arrangement of managers arising out of authority responsibility relation. So here this hierarchy tells us the authority and responsibility relationship between a superior and a subordinates.